What's up guys, welcome back to the next video in learning C++. My name is QDS Dani and you guys watching my channel Croywood. Alright, so in this video we're gonna show you guys what is virtual base classes. Okay, so if you guys remember, this is from our old video. We have a class father, we have a class mother, and our class child comes and inherits from multiple classes, base classes, which is class father and mother. Okay, so now we're gonna remove everything from here, and we're gonna do exactly like this. Actually, I'm gonna put this one, I'm gonna remove class mother, and I'm gonna leave the class child. So I'm gonna put the class, say from I'm gonna put a parent. Okay, so now the parent, and you guys can leave this, and I'm gonna put a class parent, and the parent X is equal to, say, I'm gonna put parent A, and I'm gonna put this one as Adam. Okay, so now my class, I have a class parent, and my class parent have Adam. So in this one I'm gonna copy this one, and I'm gonna remove this one to show you guys exactly what I want to do. So, and then I've got a function, and I'm going to remove this function. So I have a data type A by the name of Adam in this class parent. Okay, so now I have another class. I'm going to put a child, child 1. Alright, so now this child 1 is going to inherit the parent. Okay, so now this child gonna inherit this parent, and the parent's got the string A inside, and by the name of Adam. Okay, now this class gonna have exactly the same. So string name is equal to George. We're gonna copy that one, and we're gonna come here inside the public. So child 1, and we're gonna paste this one here. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring this one closer because I need more room. So the child one's gonna inherit the parent. So this one's gonna string. We're gonna put a B, and the name is George, for example. Okay, so now we're gonna copy that one. We're gonna put the similar class here. We're gonna put two class. So the class child 2. You guys can put any other names. You don't have to put this one. So, and this one is gonna be C. Okay, so make a long story short, I have a class parent, and I have a string here that the data type A is Adam. I have a class child 1 which inherits the parent, this guy here, and I have a class second class child 2 which inherits the parents as well. So they have two classes which inherits the parent. So that one's got a data type A, and that one's B, and this one's got a C. But I'm gonna just change this one. So if, for example, I'm gonna put this one as a Michael, for example. So keep in mind, the first ones we've got a Adam, the second one we've got a George, the third one we've got a Michael. Okay, so now I'm gonna create another class. I'm gonna class grandchild, for example, grandchild. Okay, so now the grandchild is gonna inherit the child 1 and the child 2. So I'm gonna put a child 1, and it's gonna inherit the child 2, public child 2. All right, so now, and I'm gonna create a public. So what my public is gonna do, I've got another string. I'm gonna put a string grandchild. I'm gonna put a, say, for example, the last, and I'm gonna put a grandchild. That's the name I want to give, because I have a class parent which is a base class, and I've got a string A. I have a child 1, and it's gonna inherit this parent, and then the name is gonna be string B. This the data type, and I have a class child2 is going to inherit the parent, and it's going to have a string C, and the last one is going to be grandchild, or you guys going to put it last, or you guys going to put a string D, and it's going to be the grandchild. Okay, so now I have all these classes, because the class child1 and child2 goes to for parent, and the class grandchild goes for child1 and child2. So now I'm gonna come on here, and I'm gonna create the objects here. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put a grandchild, I'm gonna put a GC, for example. So now I have an object as a GC, and keep in mind that the grandchild goes and inherits the child1 and child2, and in turn child1 and child2 goes to inherit the parent, which is Adam. So now I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna create some classes, some objects here, and my object is a GC, which stands for grandchild, and grandchild is gonna come and say something. I'm gonna put a C out, and I'm gonna put the grandfather name is, and I'm gonna put the grandfather name, and I'm gonna put a GC dot A. I'm gonna put a GC dot A, and I'm gonna put an endl. Okay, so now the grandfather name is GC dot A. I'm gonna do it exactly like. Then I'm gonna put a. You guys can put an endl, or you guys can put a say. Okay, so that's the name of the grandfather. The grandfather. Now we're gonna come towards the father. It's got the name of the grandparent, parent 1, the name of the parent 1 name is, and the name of the parent 2 name is, and finally the name of the grandchild name is grandchild name is, and it's gonna be A dot B, and it's gonna be dot C, and it's gonna be dot D. All right, now we're gonna come in the review our class. Our class is gonna be class parent. It has a Adam, and now this class got a copy of this one. The child one's got a inheriting the parent, and keep in mind this have a copy of A, and the child 2 has a copy of A2 because it inherits the parent, because it's sold in public, and the grandchild comes and copies both of them. So it means the grandchild also have the copy of A, of class A. So now we're gonna go and run to see what happens. We build our project, and if you go and look at here, we have an error, and we say request for member A is ambiguous. Why is ambiguous, do you guys think? So because gc.a, as I said to you guys, I'm going to put it down. As I said to you guys, we have a class parent, and it has a data type of a string class. We name it A. Now class child1, which inherits the parent, it has also a copy of A, and the child2 comes and inherits the parent. It has also a copy of A. Now the grandchild comes and inherits the child 1 and child 2, and keep in mind it has also copy. It has got a copy D, but the child 1 also has a copy of A. Why A? Because this parent move this two copies into child 1 and child 2, and because this grandchild also comes and inherits the parent 1 or parent 2, child 1, this one also have a copy. So now the C++ is very confused. It says this A is very ambiguous, because the C++ now confused. It says which one, Are you referring to parent, or you are referring to child 1 or child 2, or are you referring something else? Because now C++ is very confused. How to solve this problem now? All right, so there are two ways you guys can solve this problem. The first way, and you guys can solve by just putting the scope resolution operator. So what is a scope resolution operator? Scope resolution operator, as you guys seen here, they're like this. So here, if you guys putting a C out, if you guys know C++, you guys need to put a standard std C out, then you guys need to put a scope resolution operator. So if you guys want this one to represent any A, you guys need to come here and just put a child 1. So if you guys come here and just put a child 1, then you guys it should come and solve the problem. Say instead of we have an object as GC, then you guys need to put the class name. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna put the class name. So what class name you guys need? As I said to you guys before, you guys need to put a, because as I said, the parent, it has a copy, got a data type Adam, and a class child 1 also have a copy, child 2 also has a copy, and child 3 also has a copy. And I said to you guys before, you guys can using the scope resolution operator. Sorry for the typo here. Scope resolution operator is also called using. So this guys here is also called using in C++ in another way, because here we are saying that if you go look using namespace std, it means that using namespace is that we're referring to the scope resolution operator. So you guys need to come here and you guys need to put the class name, which is the child 1, and you guys need to put a scope resolution operator, and then you guys need to put A. So now you guys specifically telling the C++, don't look for any copy of A, because the child 1 has a copy of A, child 2 has a copy of A, grandchild which inherits child 1 and child 2, it has also a copy of A. So now we're referring specifically telling C++ to look for the child 1 copy of A. Don't look anywhere else. So now we have solved the problem, because now the C++ is going to come here with the help of scope resolution operator. It's going to look for the child 1 copy of A of the parent. So now we're going to come and run. So now we're going to run, and you guys going to see, voila, and now you guys see that our problem has been solved. So the grandparent name is Adam, the parent 1 name is George, the parent 2 name is Michael, and the grandchild name is grandchild. So now you guys need to put a grandchild's name, some sort of, it's not a grandchild name, is grandchild. So now you guys gonna put the grandchild name is, say for example, I'm gonna put some sort of Mickey Mouse, for example, Mickey, that'll do. Okay, so now I'm gonna run. Now our program looks cool. The grandparent name is Adam, and if you guys look in here, we are getting the name of the grandparent, and the grandparent name is child 1, because we are referring from the child 1 to copy of the A. So they're referring to telling C++ to give us the copy of A from the child 1 class, because the child 1 also has a copy. So we're gonna run again. It says that the grandparent name is Adam, the parent 1 name is George, the parent 2 name is Michael, and the grandchild name is Mickey. Don't worry about the names, just you guys need to understand the concept, how the virtual base classes work. So that's how you guys need to think of this. So how about if you gonna come here and put a class child 2, does it gonna work? Because we are now asking for the copy of the class 2. Yes, it works. So as you guys seen, it doesn't matter if you guys go for child 1 or child 2, because they all gonna work, because we have an object. Our objects is gonna be, we are instantiating this one of from grandchild. So it means the grandchild has access to child 1 and child 2 because he's inheriting from the child 1 and child 2, and in return child 1 and child 2 goes to parent. That's why you guys can go access the grand 1. This grandchild, the object can access the child 1 and child 2, and it goes to access the parent, which is the Adam. So that's how the virtual class functions work. So there is another way. So there is another way. Instead of putting this one, you guys can don't worry about this, just put it as like normal. Now you're going to tell me that look, before you had an error. Yes, I had an error before, and even if I run now, I'm going to get an error because the C++ very furious for me. It says it's ambiguous. Which A do you which A you are referring to? Another way is just adding few lines to child 1 and child 2. And what is going to be the line? So instead of putting the child 1 sees a parent, child 1 you guys needs to put a virtual. So you guys can put a virtual, and you guys needs to put a virtual here. So now our child 1 we inherit base our parent as virtual, and same goes with the child 2. We inherit a base, which is a parent, as virtual, because we are not inheriting directly with the public, but we are inheriting as a virtual. So now C++ knows that because you guys putting as a virtual, C++ gonna says, all right, so this is, I'm not gonna put a copy of this one, I'm not gonna put a copy of this one, and I'm gonna put the last one, which is gonna be the copy of the grandchild. So it means now you guys have an object here, GC grandchild, and now you want to access A, and where is this A? This A sits here as an Adam. So now C++ gonna say, all right, so I'm gonna give you the copy of the grandchild, not the copy of the child 1, not the copy of the child 2, but I'm going to give you the copy of the last one, which is the grandchild. So now we're going to run, and you guys see, beautiful. There is no problem now, because now the grandparent name is Adam, and the Adam's coming from the parent, because the child 1, the grandchild, has this copy. Because by just adding the virtual base, now we inherit the base as a virtual. We have solved the problem, because now the as I said to you guys, the child 1 has a copy of A, the child 2 has a copy of A, grandchild. So now the C++ now, because you guys put a virtual as a virtual keyword here, then now C++ no, look, I'm not gonna put a copy of this one, I'm not gonna put a copy of this one, but I'm gonna put a copy of this one, and this is on display here, because you guys not putting scope resolution operator, because you're not putting anything else, but only straight away now you guys instantiating this one grandchild as a GC, and now this is a copy of A, which is available inside this GC, which is a grandchild. So that's how the virtual base classes works in C++. And in the next video, we're going to work again on the virtual base classes. As I said to you guys, understanding the virtual base class is very important. If you guys don't know inheritance, then it makes it very hard for you guys to come and understand the virtual base classes. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys like the video, thumbs up. If you have any question or comment, leave it in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.
Dip, 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 dip.